Hundreds of troubled students in the corporate area are at risk of losing their only hope for reform as the main institution offering help is facing closure. The National Inter-School Brigade, NIB, has been running the Education Ministry's Behavioral Intervention Program for over a decade. But the school was served an eviction notice for the non-payment of rent. TVJ's Herman Green reports.
The National Inter-School Brigade, NIB, has been operating from here, 25 Studio One Boulevard in St. Andrew, for 18 years. For the past 13 years, they have been taking in suspended and expelled students, providing rehabilitation services including counseling under the government's Behavioral Intervention and Disciplinary Support Program. But Program Director Kemoy Reid is worried that will end soon.
Currently, the suspension program is one that is going to affect 42 schools across Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon and St. Anne. It's quite a sad thing to say, however, but due to lack of funding and resources, sir, we'll have to close the doors August the 31st.
Normally, the school is funded through donations and assistance from the Education Ministry. But there has been no assistance for months, forcing an outstanding rent of over $300,000. Hence, the eviction notice. Mr. Reid says they have been pleading with the ministry for help.
We would have written to the ministry in June of this year, July of this year and August of this year. I am not quite sure of a response, but from my perspective, I know a response was not given from the ministry.
Kemaria Davis, a behavioral intervention officer at the NIB, is also a youth advisor in the Education Ministry. However, he, like the other administrators and parents, say things aren't looking so bright.
I have not heard an official comment, but you know, speaking and listening, I'm hearing that we should keep our fingers crossed, which is the comment that was made. I'm not too sure really what's happening.
Dealing with uncontrollable kids, this is no walkover. And we have seen so many youths transform here when they are leaving.
There's two little girls who whatever though have they come back and now they're in high school through the same unit. That I'm very proud of.
This is a program that if I am the Minister of Education, I would definitely continue and even put more resources in because we're saving the future of Jamaica, which are the kids.
Our news team contacted the Education Ministry for details on the future of NIB, but up to news time, there was no response. Herman Green, TVJ News.